I think the word they meant to use here is conscious instead of sentient, as the definition of sentience is just being able to perceive and feel things, which any animal with a brain can basically do. Now, the argument for if other animals have consciousness is actually pretty compelling, and I don't really have an answer for you, nor does hardly anybody. I do find it kind of hard to believe that animals, especially animals with very advanced brains, don't have some form of consciousness. Maybe it's not something exactly like human consciousness, but it might be consciousness nonetheless. Just like how animals don't have human feeding behaviors or human reproductive behaviors, but they're still reproductive and feeding behaviors nonetheless. I also disagree with the notion that they are strictly hormonal beings. I understand what you mean, but I'm very nitpicky with words, and I think it would just be more accurate to say that they are guided by hormones. Because at the end of the day, if you just have hormones without anything to interpret hormones, like a brain or something, nothing's going to happen. I think hormones guide behavior and bias an animal towards doing something, but I think at the end of the day, it's the brain that actually gets them to do the behavior. The last comment is kind of a silly one, but I just wanted to include it anyways. In response to the short we talked about earlier, where I talked about happiness not being a necessity to evolving a species, John QC6OF says, "It's the language and the meaning of words. Nothing you are saying makes any sense.